5 games so far in the Bundesliga, 3 of them have finished in that scoreline. On Friday night, they go to bed as leaders in the Bundesliga. We'll see how the match day plays out. Jules is still with us, but I'll start with you, Ale, because we did watch this game together. Okay, second half may not have been Borussia Dortmund's best, but let's focus on that first half. And Jude Bellingham was a player that I know caught your eye and stood out today.
Yeah, because he's a player that gives you a lot through the midfield with his possession, but has enough athleticism to go and support the attack. And you see him being a presence inside the attacking 18-yard box. Now, there are moments in which he gets himself in a lot of good positions. I think his final product could be a little bit better, but you see the potential of a player that continues to grow and continues to mature, and he's going to be critical to the success of Borussia Dortmund, both in Bundesliga and, of course, Champions League. You
can see why he's a wanted property, can't you, Jules?
Oh yeah, I mean today again, I thought it was magnificent in that first half. Like he's been really, so far this season, but even last season at times, carrying them, especially when Haaland wasn't there, or try to carry them. I think this is his last season at Dortmund. I think he would become too good for Dortmund, maybe even too good for the Bundesliga, maybe not for Bayern, but certainly for the rest of the league. And I think that he's such an incredible, rare, generational talent that there would be a top club, wherever that is in Spain or in England, that would be very lucky to go and spend 130 or 100 million on him.
All right, let's focus on Group G then in the Champions League, which is where Borussia Dortmund have landed, coming up against Sevilla in this group, obviously City and Copenhagen as well. But we're looking at who is expected to finish behind Manchester City if you were to be a betting person. What separates these two sides, Dortmund and Sevilla, Ale, as someone who watches both of these teams a lot?
Not a lot, because both of these teams have something in common, and that is lack of consistency. And in moments in which you think that they're about to take a step forward, they take a couple of steps back. I can't really trust Borussia Dortmund nor Sevilla, but the only reason I would say that Borussia Dortmund have an inside track on getting that second position out of this group is because Sevilla have actually taken a few steps further back from last season. They've lost a couple of their best players defensively in Diego Carlos and Jules Koundé. And then offensively, this is a team that struggled not only to create opportunities, but put opportunities away. They did that all last season, in which they made wins into draws and draws into losses simply because they were not explosive in the attack. That hasn't improved, and so therefore, when I look at both of these teams, it is more likely that Borussia Dortmund advances second to Manchester City than Sevilla. I see Sevilla struggling all this year in La Liga.
Would you agree with that, Jules?
Yeah, completely. I mean, Sevilla have struggled already so far this season. They've had such a poor start, both with the result, but also with the performances. That Lopetegui is under massive pressure. They obviously play Barcelona this weekend, then they play City in the Champions League on Tuesday, and by then they could have been spanked twice and he could be out. So I think it's difficult for Sevilla, and Dortmund have a really good squad. I think Edin Terzic has a lot of options, and if he can make them work, we saw Bino Gittens coming off injured tonight in the first half, which was a shame because he'd been really good for them, the young Englishman. But he still has so many options, and if he makes it work, especially defensively, if they get a bit more solid and a bit more consistent, like Ali was saying, then I think they could have a really decent season.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.